Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us back here at the Food Forest. We're always excited to welcome you back and check us out, see what's going on. We were away. We were away for about 5 days. Came back to a lot of good growth here in the Food Forest, which was exciting. It's always nice to see. In addition to the fruit and the food growing so well, the weeds took their opportunity to make their presence known. So we're going to have to take care of some of that. But one of the main things coming back was it was great to come back and there was food here. Food ready for us. It was amazing. There was actually surprisingly a huge strawberry forest, a huge strawberry harvest that we picked a bunch of strawberries, ate those. And then also we had a ton of lettuce and spinach and stuff that's ready to go. So we took that and we took a bunch of the kale from what's growing inside in the garden towers. And we actually juiced that all up and it was amazing. It was delicious. We threw in some other things, organic food, of course, stuff that's not ready here yet, like apples and carrots, sweeten it up a little bit. Kale could be a little bitter. But the lettuce is delicious. But the point being that food was here and ready to go for us. So that is awesome. Look how good the potatoes are growing. Nice and healthy. So as they grow, we keep topping off the soil and the potatoes keep growing higher and higher. So hopefully it's going to be exciting when we harvest those. I can't wait for that. One of the things that I just can't get over this year so far is the size of the pea plants. Now, if you remember, we took our seeds, we soaked them overnight, and then we planted them. And man, we planted them right in the ground. We did not start seedlings in the greenhouse or anything, and they are just monsters. Let me show you here quick. Look how thick the stems are for these guys. These are got to be the thickest pea plants I think I've ever had growing out here. The strength is amazing. They're super strong. They're super healthy. And we should be getting some product out of them soon here. Looking forward to that. Now, while we were away here, I heard that we had a couple extra storms, even a little hail again, which is surprising. So some of the fruit got knocked off the trees, but some is doing pretty good. For example, the apple tree here is looking really healthy, and if we can keep the squirrels away, we should hopefully be munching on some very, very delicious apples this year. Got the fig tree going here, nice and healthy. Been keeping a timed hose on it, so it gets very lightly dripped in there for a while, so the water comes down gently, permeates the soil, soaks the whole pot. Like I said, this year did things a little different. We put the fig tree in a big outdoor pot. We've killed the last couple, tried wrapping them out here. I think where we had them wasn't so great because get a lot of wind and whatnot there. So let's see how this does. We have the ability now to not only wrap this tree, but we can move it indoors for the winter, which I think is going to make a huge difference. But so far, so good. Looking healthy, nice and healthy, and making some figs here for us. So the weeds, obviously it's that time of year, there's weeds everywhere, especially we were away, like I told you. So there's weeds. But first I have to weed out the pathways, right? Okay, where all the mulch is in between where we grow, because I need to remulch everywhere. Hopefully for the final time. It's really, really breaking down nice. As a matter of fact, I'll show you. Look right here. So what you're looking at is where the mulch is broken down. There was no dirt applied here. This is probably about, I'd say at this point, probably about a foot of mulch that has been placed in this area over the last few years, 3 to 4 years. and it's broken down. So that's what we want. We want it to break down over time because it creates this wonderful, rich soil that we want to grow in. So here we are, getting the pathways ready for more mulch. And in the middle of this pathway here, we got some volunteers going on. We got carrots growing all around here. So I've weeded out all the mulch pathways. We're ready to go, ready to start putting some new mulch down. This area here, right in front of the greenhouse and the shed, is the last bit we need to tackle before I could start dropping that mulch. So let's get this taken care of and get going. So I got to get these rounds out of here. We used them as a pathway in the beginning. We're going to move them out of here and mulch, and then we'll reuse them. Let's come up with a new pathway or a step into the greenhouse, something. We'll use them. Or really what remains of the mulch pile. This thing used to be huge. The kids were sledding down it one year, as a matter of fact. Obviously we've used a bunch of it, but it's so decomposed already. I mean, it's less than a third of what it was. You want to see here, look, you can see already, look at this. I mean, you know, it was big pieces to begin with, and look how much it's broken down here just on the pile. Now, this is all going to continue to break down and eventually just be absolutely awesome soil to plant in. So that's what we're doing all around here, but it's not going to spread itself. So let's get to work. Yeah, one thing I learned early on was get yourself a pitchfork. I tried moving mulch with a shovel, and man, I couldn't think of anything harder to do. So got a few pitchforks. It changed the whole game. So that's pretty much it. Got a lot of the mulch down today, just about done with all that. That was great. Turned out to be kind of a hot one today, close to 90. So, you know, me and the crew took a little dip in the pool midway to cool down. It was pretty hot, but all the birds are here now. They're upset. I just chased them out of here. They're digging in all the fresh mulch, getting the bugs and stuff, so they're happy. And that's good. I'm happy it's done. And that's it. We got a couple of pretty cool projects coming up. So I'm super excited to tell you about that next time. But for now, thank you so much for joining us. Nothing but gratitude that you're taking this journey with us. And please be sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time at the Food Forest.